Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Friday Night Spikes here at Minnesota Varsity League. My name is Thunder McFadden, and I am joined by my main man, Mr. Skepter. Skep, we saw what was quite a game, number one, between those two undefeated teams, and now we are into game number two, which is going to feature AVHS Bravo, right? Apple Valley's Bravo team taking on Egg Yolk, which is the team from Totino Grace. These two squads really, at this point, not so much in contention for the playoffs, but playing and getting after it for pride for their schools, all of that. Your thoughts on this game number two?
For sure, we were just talking about this matchup at hand. Playoff picture aside, both teams still competing to compete, still playing to play. That is what it is at the end of the day at MNVL. We want everybody to be able to play, everybody to
Hmm.
get the opportunity to be on stream, come out. It's always a fun time. But yeah, this Apple Valley Bravo team, since their first week, Thunder, they haven't been able to pick up another win. So it's been a long
Hmm.
time coming, but they have a decent shot this week going up against Egg Yolk. I think these are two evenly matched squads, and player ranks, are very similar as well. So this should be a pretty competitive game. I see no reason that Apple Valley Bravo don't have a shot against Egg Yolk up in this competition here. And Totino Grace, 2-3, not no slouches themselves. Picked up 2 wins on the regular season so far, and looking to find their third. So should be a good game at hand.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's perfectly put, right? AVHS Bravo, they're looking for that first win since we saw them week one. But if we do remember week one, they looked fantastic. So
Yeah,
there's something about AVHS teams being on stream that gives them some sort of, I don't know, little boost or something like that. They just, for
could
whatever,
be.
it maybe when the the lights shine on them, right? When the spotlight's on them, they really shine and they really get down to it. Who knows?
For sure.
But as you said, I do think that two very evenly matched teams here, right? 1-4, 2-3. The records, were kind of at that even point too. So playing really at this point to see how far your team has come, what type of improvements you've made throughout the season, and to see where this squad can improve to as the season moves forward and we move into next season, right?
For sure, first time seeing Apple Valley Bravo, I believe, on stream. I don't think we've seen them since their first stream performance as well. I don't think we've caught any of their losses on stream.
Right.
If I'm wrong, correct me. But so it'll be nice to see them on stream again. I haven't seen some of these gamer tags in a while, so excited, looking forward to it. We've caught Egg Yolk a few times. I think
Mhm.
this team, in the past, I believe the problem was they just kind of ended up running really similar play style. I feel like so maybe if Egg Yolk can spice it up a little bit, switch up strategy, not
Mhm.
kind of be so repetitive would be my tip, I guess, for Totino Grace going into the matchup tonight. But both teams, right, hunting for a victory, right? That's really what matters, and that's what it's coming down to. As it looks like we're going to be playing on split here, Thunder. I
Ooh,
don't think we've had a split game in Valorant on stream yet, if I'm being honest, man.
I
Like,
don't know that we have. We see a lot of Ascent and Haven.
yep,
Right? See a lot of Ascent and Haven. I think this is a great even map for these two squads. You were mentioning a few things about, okay, yes, these squads at this point, they're looking at where they've come from, where they're going, whatever. AVHS Bravo, and you and I have seen in other esports at MNVL, right? Multiple successful teams from the same school,
very true.
right? So
Yes, very
AVHS
true.
Bravo, they're playing right next to and playing around and with all of the AVHS varsity team, right? So they're
Yeah,
getting the reps and they're getting the time and they are improving,
for
And
sure. No, for
again,
sure.
for teams like Totino Grace and that, I think that you're right. For Egg Yolk, AVHS Bravo, that sort of thing, sometimes in Valorant, it's as much about the gunplay and that sort of thing as it is about making sure you don't have a predictable strategy.
Yeah,
Making sure that you're not A, then B, then A, then B, then A, then B. All right. Okay. So now they understand exactly where you're attacking from, right? They've got
yeah,
patterns to go off of, right? You don't want that to be a part of what you're attacking with, because teams are going to sniff that out. They're smart enough to do that at this point, right?
For sure. No, I completely agree with you there, Thunder. As we have Agent Select up and upon us. Everybody on the side of Apple Valley Bravo is locked in. We got a breach on their end. That should be good fun and a little bit of brimstone action coming in for the side of Egg Yolk.
Ooh,
So, I mean, I'm looking forward to it, man.
I like Brimstone. I like Breach. Oh, I think those are great additions to a full squad. We have the Astra over there, Jaeger Bear on the Astra, and an Astra in the right hands, obviously. So disruptive on the maps, whether they're smoking or charging or whatever, all of those stars. There's so much opportunity for that Astra, right? So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what we got. I'm really excited.
Yeah, man, this is going to be a great matchup. We have, which team do we have on attack? Philip, that is Apple Valley Bravo running
Yep.
the attack side. So we'll see how Apple Valley Bravo decide to run their attack. All their players are stacked up over towards market right now. It looks like chilling mid, maybe mid. Ooh, they're even pinging where they're going for us. I like that. Mid to ropes. Mid
That's
to
it.
ropes to A might be the play. We'll see.
Make that journey across. Let's see what's what.
Sage is waiting for him though in heaven. So, Defective Devil, will you be able to find Paul's head? That's the question that we will soon find the answer to.
Careful.
As Paul
Sees
backs
the
up,
shoulder.
goes for a wall, walls it off, but Devil sneaks through. And it's a 4-on-2 scenario. The defenders in a world
boy.
of hurt, but Kazan finds the first, finds the second. Great shots for Kazan here.
One enemy remaining.
And a 2-on-1 now.
Standing.
Make it a 1-on-1. Reyna v. Reyna. Attackers going over to the A side. Kazan, how long is it going to take him to read this play? His overheal's going to run out, so he's going to be down to 82 HP. I mean, it's nothing terrible, but that does mean that... Well, he's got a sheriff. A headshot would take him out regardless. Kazan going to realize now that the spike is planted. A long way to rotate, but it looks like it's coming through ropes. How will Asian play this?
Asian Paw v Kazan. They both
Yeah.
have 2 kills this round. Oh man, this is great. This is fantastic. I'm so excited.
Both on Reyna too. You can't set up a better
Yeah, right?
a better 1v1 for
What a
pistol round.
duel!
As he's waiting towards default, the sound
Oh,
cue is
nice,
heard.
nice!
Kazan steps, and Kazan comes out with the 3K. What a round for this player to stuff the push in B heaven and then to make it all the way over on the rotate.
Wow.
What a
Wow,
win
wow.
for Kazan.
Kazan almost gave himself up, goes clearly all the way through heaven and came back around A main, but that one step, you heard it.
Yep.
You heard it. That
You
one
heard the sound
step
cue.
was almost enough for Asian Paw to turn around that box and get the kill. No. Kazan, wow, what an effort. That's crazy. Great round 1. What a pistol.
Very, very competitive pistol round. The back and forth was there, but Egg Yolk come out on top, besting Apple Valley Bravo early. But that doesn't sum up the game. Apple Valley Bravo trying to bounce back, coming back towards the mid take. Do they opt to go heaven again, or is it going to be following the pings into ropes this time? Oh, the dash into ropes. Defective Devil leading the charge, just like last round. But who is this waiting above? It seems as though Jet is chilling right above. Oh, Devil swinging up.
Oh!
And Brimstone picking up first blood, takes out the Cypher as well. A third as well, Brimstone.
Oh my.
Picking him up nice and easy at ropes. The rotate back. And it's going to be Kazan waiting for him.
I was going to say, don't tell me that Molly catches him down there. Oh man, that's a nasty ace.
Yeah, that would have been disgusting.
Woo!
If
A
Brimstone
little too
found a
brutal,
way.
maybe.
A cookout in the rope room. as both these attackers coming into B garage, but guess who's waiting for him, Thunder? Kazan
30
just on the
seconds
other
left.
side, and he heard that footstep.
One enemy
He
remaining.
heard that
Wait.
footstep.
Spike down.
He sure
Ow!
did.
Flawless.
He sure heard that footstep because that's a free double for Kazan.
Yep.
Up to 5 frags in the first 2 rounds. A great start for this player and the rest of the Egg Yolk squad. Getting off
Yeah.
early on the defense.
Yeah, they're looking great. They're looking great. This Reyna is really, really, really poised and well put together. So I think Kazan is having a fantastic game right now and really leading this squad. We're through the pistols, though, and so we're seeing at least a little bit of weaponry, right? A little something, something for both of these squads. So when the big guns get involved, I always like to see how things change, or if they don't change.
Very true. Rifles now added to the equation. Defending team only sitting on 1 rifle right now on Paul. So a lot on the shoulders. Kazan finds first blood again. Going above and beyond with that sheriff, but it's a 1-for-1. The B site is all up to Apple Valley Bravo. As they make it there, home spike getting planted early. Astra hopping into the astral form and laying down some stars, putting up some smokes. Philip taking a nice position underneath main stack here. Watching CT, Paul peeking forward now. The only player with the rifle again on this defending squad. Killjoy eats the tripwire, goes down. But Philip pushes through. It's a 2v2 now. John and Paul. John and Paul.
Standing.
But Paul goes down early. The trip's taken out. John running out of time. Has to make a move quickly. The attackers coming out with the victory here in round number 3, and a great round for Apple Valley Bravo. A very costly round, though, I will add to it. Losing
Yes,
a lot of their rifles.
An extremely costly round. Extremely costly. You know, and that is something that we don't talk about enough in Valorant, is just, at the end of the day, in a round 3, round 4, that sort of thing, when economy is still not super well established, you take a round where you lose 2-3 players, that can be impactful, because then you're kind of uneven across the board. Who's going in with a Spectre? Who gets the Vandal, right?
Yep.
I mean, this is a very, very tight matchup, and I like what I'm seeing out of both of these teams.
Yeah, both teams showing up early, and as you can see, 2 rifles not being able to be purchased, 2 Spectres on the attacking squad. John dashing away early, spots out the information and relays it to his team. The Lear is picked out of the sky. Airi peeking out towards ramp, doesn't catch any players yet, but knows something is fishy as the attackers decide to fall back Apple Valley Bravo. Maybe calling it quits early on this A attack, opting to head towards sewers and go towards mid. What do we have here? Kazan gonna catch out Asian Paw.
Woo!
And a beautiful wall bang there.
Yep.
Dropping off Asian Paw, who had casted Empress. That was ulti active. And
Yeah.
taking one out early. Kazan's been a standout player so far for Egg Yolk, man.
Yeah, most certainly. Kazan's been playing fantastic. 7-1-0 on the day so far. Ooh, that's a big one for Defective Devil. But yeah, this Reyna player has been fantastic. Has really, really, really been making a difference all the way across the map, right?
Yeah. I mean, for real, the retake is on a 3-on-2 scenario, trying to line up that wall bang, but the shots aren't hitting. Nice shot from John, and John closing out the round, picking off both of the attackers, and the defuse is in. 3-1 scoreline. Egg Yolk leading pretty good so far.
Yeah. Yeah, they look really great. You know, and I will say this, though. If you look across the board and you look at the way that both of these teams are playing, where they are and where they have established themselves, I think that there is a lot of potential for either of these squads. I don't think that, I mean, really at this point, Egg Yolk, yes, they have a 2-round lead and they look good, but they continue to lose players kind of in different ways across the map, right? So I don't think that where they're at is, I don't think they're showing dominance necessarily at this point. Is the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah. No, I can agree with that. I think it's been a little bit too much back and forth to really decide that economy and start building onto something. Kazan peeking over towards garage. Not finding anything and backing up early as 3 attackers instantly slide into garage here. Kazan, how many attackers are you willing to fight? Because there's a lot of them waiting for you here at garage. Yeah, nobody even lurking towards this A site. Left completely untouched, and there's no push coming in. I mean, Egg Yolk not finding themselves any more information or anything like that. So far, just playing towards this mid attack. The rotate's coming in, though, from Brimstone. A good read so far.
AVHS, they looked like they were committing on the mid skip, and then they back off. Like, finally, when the wall goes down,
Yeah.
then they get out of there, you know? I mean,
But they're looking to explode out of the garage here, Thunder, as they come out on the Reyna Lear.
Oh.
Paul lines up 2. Kazan
Woo!
takes out 1. Jet on half HP. Defective Devil
Seconds left.
has to find another frag here,
Last player
but
standing.
can't do it. John leaves it up to Philip. Has the spike, but running out of time. 20 seconds remain, and a nice headshot from John. Another great round over to Egg Yolk, and just like we were talking about, that economy going to start to be able to build into itself here.
yeah, you know, it is, but even as I'm looking over, you know, there's a slight advantage. There's a slight advantage right now for Egg Yolk, right? I mean, and they're up by 3 rounds, but as far as economy goes and cash flow goes, it's still a matter of 1 round to make the difference. You know, so if
Very
these
true.
players from AVHS can put together, they've had 2 plants, if not 3. So if they push hard, we know that they can get a plant down, right? Ow, big one for John.
The thing is the push hard isn't coming, Thunder. We're seeing an approach, a delay, and a fallback each time
Yeah.
we've seen from the attack. So we just need that go button. We need to see him send it. Defective Devil and Jaeger Bear team up for 2. 3 on 3 now as Spike going to start to get planted. That's exactly what we needed. We just needed him to go. Oh, a nice dink from
Whoa.
Defective Devil.
Whoa.
Does he know Paul is here? He doesn't. Nice shot, though, for a dink on to Defective Devil, but getting healed up now. 2 players remain. Astra over towards Elbow. Neither defending each other.
Oh, wow.
Philip takes out Kazan, though. Jaeger Bear finds the second. John, though,
Enemy remaining.
a 1-on-1.
No way.
Breach is no HP. Brimstone drops. What is this? Ops for the ultimate.
Oh, no way!
No, man.
Philip!
No.
Nice
That-
work!
no.
Oh, jumps through that ulti. What on
No
earth?
way. No
Woo!
way that just happened. There's no
Oh,
way.
man. Brimmy
couldn't have
opts
been
for
real.
the utility. The orbital strike does not do the job, and Breach. Wow, Philip. What a way to take that round. That was exciting.
Yeah.
Skep, that was so exciting to watch. Philip had a great couple of kills there, including the one on the Reyna. Big stuff. And now this thing is all, I mean, as far as economy in that, even up, we're 4-2. It's anybody's matchup right now. Oh,
Yeah. Heroic play goes over to the breach, but I mean, you gotta be left scratching your head, Brimstone. Just keep the rifle out, you know? The breach was low HP. That should be getting communicated from teammates. But as it was, an excellent round to breach. I mean, pulled it out of the hat there. And Apple Valley coming out fast. This is what we needed, Thunder, and they're right on to this B site and getting spiked down just like that.
yeah, we talked about it. If they move fast, they're a capable team.
Paul moving forward. Spots out some Cypher utility, but won't be able to do anything about it. The Killjoy ulti being used, and you gotta wonder if that's the right call. A 2-on-4, and they're gonna push forward. Yeah,
Yeah, and Paul
Yeah.
has a pistol.
yeah. Maybe not the time for Killjoy ultimate, but you know, you live and you learn.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, you're just giving away one of your best options for a retake, right? Like Killjoy ultimate is perfect for retaking. Just didn't have the numbers or the weaponry. And just like that, the economy has flipped on its table, man. There is no weapons whatsoever on this defending squad side, and this surely is the attackers tying it up at 4 here.
Yeah,
I mean,
certainly.
nothing but rifles.
Well, and you got Slew Rumba and Paul, who clearly saved last round, or at least partially saved last round, right? I mean, Paul was there with just a pistol. So, yeah, I mean, interesting strategy, but still early in the game. And we talked about how some of the latest few patches have been interesting in the way that they've messed with the economy. Slew Rumba going to take out Defective Devil there.
Yeah. No, I mean, very true. The touches to the economy have made it very more taxing. I mean, it's very more punishing when you're dying and you're losing these weapons as they push into screen. Slew Rumba doesn't catch the timing. Reyna's right next to her. She doesn't even know.
Neither of
This
them
is
know.
trouble. Yeah, this is something, man.
Who's going to turn on who, though? That's the question.
Slew Rumba finds the timing, walks through, but Jaeger gets the job done. Philip waiting towards ramps. And it's 2 defenders left. Both over towards heaven. John peeking out now. What can you find? Brimstone playing off of John. Nothing more. Side by side, pushing out now, but I mean, there's no time. Yeah, it's time to leave. Brimstone goes down. John gonna save a rifle.
Call it a tie right now. Dang.
Yep.
Woo!
Tied at
What an
4.
effort out of AVHS Bravo to turn this thing around.
Very true. Built themselves an economy. Definitely have some money in the bank in case this round doesn't go their way, and that's what you need to see. The attackers, though, leaving Spike in spawn. Definitely going to have to go back and grab that one, AVHS. Can't leave that. Going to need that one. Yep.
Maybe they were just thinking, no, let's go out and slay. Let's just make it happen.
Maybe.
Let's just go eliminate. You know what I
True.
mean? Delete the opposing team, and you do technically win the round.
Yeah. No, very true. You can always end it from elimination if that's your style.
Yep.
AVHS
Make sure everything's
Bravo.
diffused, right? You know, cross your T's and dot your I's, of course.
Very true. Sneaking over towards B is the approach. Kazan pops the Empress and swings out. Takes out Asian Paw. And looks for more chip damage. Drops Cypher down to negative HP. Wow. I mean, maybe 1 HP on Cypher right now. Like,
yeah,
surely no more. What a spray from Kazan, and the attackers are sprinting, getting out of dodge. 2 HP is what we are left with for our man Cypher. Karumi, switching it up, coming over to A now, but Slew Rumba still here, and they know. I mean, you know, approach if you will, but the defenders never left. They're waiting in open arms.
Yeah, they did. They rotated nicely. Great work out of the defending squad. I think right now would be a great time for a little double rotation.
Slew Rumba finds the spike carrier and drops it. Cypher left with 2 HP.
Oh!
Dream, Astra now low as well. Both these players, I mean, 32 HP among the 2 of them, right? Very, very low. I'll tip my hat to them if they can come out with this round. But it's not to be. John with the freest two piece he's ever had, right? Like, no HP on either player there.
Yep.
And a nice bounce back round for Egg Yolk.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice one. A good defensive round. They only lose 1 player, right? That's huge. That's huge. They're going to carry some big weaponry into the next one, too, right? Yeah, they got Vandals and Phantoms they were carrying through, so that's big for their team right now.
Yep. Both these squads coming at it with a very decent economy. And, I mean, I'd say it's anybody's round going into this next one.
Yeah. John rocking a cross dot. There's a lot of players out here with tiny crosshairs. And then I remember I got a pretty small crosshair as well.
Yeah. I mean, small crosshair, I think, has just been the go-to for most Valorant players.
It is interesting to see
what
that.
What a shot from Kazan. We haven't seen him on first blood in a minute, and he made sure to put his mind right back to the top of that chart. Kazan has been so aggressive over towards B main. But Spike has been retrieved, and all of these attackers are already sneaking up towards heaven. Kazan's here, though, waiting. Peeks out.
Oh!
And it's an unfortunate spray down, man. That's when, you know, that crouch spray can't be the go-to. It ends up haunting Kazan there, and this is an open B site after a great opener. That crouch spray, it's got to go.
Yeah, absolutely. You really have to be strategic about when you're crouch spraying versus when you're kind of, shimmying back and forth and that. Oh, wow. Jaeger Bear.
Jaeger Bear, a huge opener, puts him on a 3K for the
Player
round,
standing.
but Brimstone finds his second, puts it in a one-on-one versus Asian Paw. A nice molly. And Asian Paw! What a win! Swings out and wins the duel in the molly, man. You cannot make that up from Asian Paw. What a
Wow.
spectacular win on that
That's
round.
huge. That's huge. The ultimate sacrifice for the team.
Yeah.
To catch the dub and tie this back up, Asian Paw, what an effort. Wow.
Yeah, that is
Yeah, that was
special.
something.
That is special. You don't see that often, man. Standing in the molly to get the job done.
Yeah.
Dude,
And
but
Brim, I mean, that molly was great. That molly was meant. That molly
Exceptional.
was meant to keep that Reyna back, but zero fear out of Asian Paw. Wow.
ooh, peeking forward, John, and instantly dashing back. Still has those knives out. The Astro Wall comes down. John playing towards backside now. Doesn't find the heady.
Oof.
Asian Paw finds that opener again. 5-on-4 now. Spike to be going down shortly.
Spike planted.
Planted now. Kazan out towards screens. And
There.
these players on Apple Valley are just stacked up on this site. A nice Killjoy ultimate being used early. These players are going to have to back up. 5 seconds now. And Astro looking to push, but this is going to end.
Oh!
What? How does Jaeger Bear come out with 2 kills right there, Thunder? I mean, what a heroic play on the side of Apple Valley. Jaeger Bear
Yeah.
to push through and pick up 2. I mean, that saves him the round, and that gets him up to 6.
Well, I mean, listen, you have defenders that are moving around in there, right? I mean, after Slew Rumba got the ulti down, there was just too much movement inside there, and so I think it was I think Kazan was right there next to Slew Rumba, the Killjoy, and there was just a lot of moving when you can hold angles there and then push out one at a time. I think attackers did a great job getting in and taking advantage of that. Listen, we talk about this Astra right here. This Astra Jaeger Bear, between the frags and the utility, is, I think, the ultimate difference maker in this matchup right now.
Yeah. I mean, Jaeger Bears for sure had some crazy, crazy rounds with the Astra utility. Definitely opening things up, and Asian Paw has been doing an exceptional job on the fragging department. As Devil dashes out and picks up first blood. Laser fast there. Paul trades it back, though. Slew Rumba finds one as well. A 4-on-3 continues. Paul has res available, but no HP to his name, and these attackers know his location. They're waiting for one misstep in Paul's history.
Yeah, need some support to go in and get that res off, because Paul's sitting with zero utility other than that.
Oh, but John missing the shots. Paul snuck out of that corner now and jumping to safety, looking for a res, but now's not the time to be jumping, Paul. Slew Rumba in a 1v2, 16 HP, and not even going to opt to clear that tripwire.
Oof.
I mean, that's it. The attackers, Apple Valley, netting 7 on the first half, and a great attacking side for them here on split, as Egg Yolk now switching over to the attacking side.
This goes here.
Yeah, I mean, wow, look, AVHS, they looked fantastic, especially after round like 4 or 5. Now we're switching things up a little bit. I think at the end of the day, and even in that last play that we just saw, when you're rolling in and you get tripped up by some Cypher utility like that, take the time to back off, right? It's that type of just slowing down the play and slowing down the thinking that is going to help out with these players. But as we thought about, as we thought getting into today, we knew that this matchup was going to be tight, and it sure is. This thing is delivering, and it's some fantastic Valorant.
Ooh, the attackers all approaching towards B garage, but getting stopped by the Cypher utility. And look at this flank from Reyna. Asian
Ooh.
Paw already right behind him. Gets tagged up heavy and has to back up, falling to minimal HP. Blue Rumba thinking about it, but opting to back off. And that's something where, I mean, honestly, you just take a peek at the agents, you can kind of usually assume that Cypher's going to be playing B on split. It's such a common spot for him to be playing. But the attacker's coming towards mid. Kazan finds 2. And all of
Ooh.
a sudden, the attacker's in the driver's seat again.
When Kazan is on, he is fantastic. So quick. So quick. But, you know, even that, we have seen out of Kazan a couple of inconsistencies on the day, right? Oh, boy.
Yeah. But as we say that, attackers moving forward, pedal to the metal, and taking this B site with ease. Kazan not even bothering to remove that tracking dart, keeping it in him.
Spike planted.
No need. No need at that point.
Yeah, really showing he's the boss, honestly. 4v1 Jaeger Bear. I mean, take a miracle to win this one.
Boom.
Finds the
We'll get
first,
one,
but gets
though.
traded. Yeah. Always nice.
Yep. Listen, Egg Yolk, they look good again. They looked good in the first 2 pistol rounds when we're talking first half. And
Yep.
so now, when we're moving into this second half, as they are trying to attack and make some things happen here, I think that, you know, a couple of pistol rounds going their way is good for them, but then they have to carry that momentum afterwards, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, AVHS, I mean, they're going to take advantage. They will.
Yeah, no, I agree. AVHS have been playing a solid game so far, you know. Have 1 round lead right now. The attackers waiting towards B again. No economy, no weaponry whatsoever, so it should be a 7-7 tie-up if these attackers can get the job done. We'll see how they approach. They pick up first blood early and dash out quickly.
Oh!
Pick up a second. Karumi finds 1, but John trades it out. A 4-on-2 remains. Philip playing in ropes. Jaeger Bear playing in heaven. Philip has the timing. Now's the time to push. Jaeger Bear takes out 1. Philip now left alone. Swings. Paul no HP, but is going to get away to safety and gets the heal off.
Oof.
Philip had a chance for a second there, but now in a much more difficult situation. 1v3, and the Killjoy utility starts raining in. And time just getting chunked away from this clock, you know.
Yeah.
Bomb planted. Defuse has to come through if Philip wants a chance at taking this round back. And he's already almost out of time. And this is just not a winnable round. Time to save. Pack it up.
Yeah. I mean, but that's a smart play. I think they did everything that they could there. And, you know, looking at that round number 2 for Egg Yolk, they didn't buy a thing. They didn't buy anything. You know, so to come out with 2 kills and to get going into this next phase of the game, 7 rounds apiece, I think that's smart. I think that's a smart play if you're Egg Yolk, especially after going down that first pistol.
Yeah.
Because now we got weapons, right? Now we got weapons. We got a kind of more solidified strategy, all of that. Things are evened up. I like where they're at.
Yeah. No, this should be a good matchup here. It's tied at 7. Both teams have a similar economy right now. And it's up to Egg Yolk on this attacking side to kind of lead the dance. And stopping, again, you know, we keep seeing an early start out and then instantly stopping. There's no further push. And look at this. I mean, 4 defenders lined up and waiting for him here already. Egg Yolk has been kind of out-rotated. They got to realize that something's up, and this is not the site that you can approach. But they are coming anyways. Nope. Time to leave. Yeah, man.
Later.
So, like, you know, that's like the same thing a couple times in a row now. I wonder if the defense is going to start to be able to read that, because the approach and then the wait for the utility and rotate is like such a common trend in Valorant, it seems. Jaeger Bear finds 1, gets traded by Paul, though. Kazan and Airi teaming up for 2 more, and only 2 defenders remain, 1 on each site. Defective Devil would have to go huge. And
Oh.
he finds 2
Spike down.
and a
Ghost!
third.
One
What
player
a
remaining.
filthy one tap.
30
Oh,
seconds left.
sheesh.
Good work.
My goodness, man. And I said
They-
Defective Devil was going to have to go huge, and huge is an understatement.
I mean, they lined up for the devil,
Yep.
and the devil took their souls.
Yep.
Right
The Devil
there.
don't miss.
Oh, nope, nope, not on that site. Not on that site. Wow, that was something. Poof. Big stuff. Ooh, looks like we're going to have a technical pause here.
Technical pause. Okay.
Alrighty. Perfect, perfect. So we have just a technical pause here. It looks like we did have a DC right at the very end of that round, so we'll be getting back into
Oh, he's
into
back.
the game here shortly, folks.
We're getting into it right
We're
away.
back?
They already
Smooth.
queued it, so
Very
we're back
good
into
stuff.
it.
Oh!
Defective Devil picking up first spot of the round, taking
Hey,
out John.
continuing that action from last round there, Skeppy.
Yeah, I mean, Defective Devil don't miss. Same thing. Same rules apply to this round as well, you know? And the attackers left dead in their tracks off that. The complete standstill. And the defenders know it. They're not even over-rotating this time, man. Chilled,
Yeah.
staying put, waiting for these attackers to reevaluate now. And there it is. The flip the site rotate coming in again. Totino Grace, man. And this is where what I talked about at the start, Thunder, this is kind of that playbook already being readable, right? Like, I'm not
Yep.
trying to put them down, but I'm just saying, right? Like, this is identical to the previous couple rounds here now.
Yep.
So,
Yep. I completely feel
defenders
what
know
you're
it.
saying.
the defenders are rotating now, and they're going to be stacked up 4v...
30 seconds
What is it?
left.
4v5 now for these attackers. Good luck.
Uh-huh.
Good luck, Totino Grace. And they're going to run out of time, man. 20 seconds.
Oof.
And they're stuck at the ramps. Philip takes out the first. They have to push now, but Jaegerbear takes out
Spike
another.
down A.
And it's 10 seconds remaining,
One
man.
enemy remaining.
They're out of time. There's no
Woo.
attack. There's no attack. The
Nope.
defenders shut it down, dead in its tracks again. And this is, I mean, this is Apple Valley reading the defense there, is what that is. They didn't over-rotate both times. They waited, and they read the play. And now this is what the play is, right? Now on the side of Totino Grace, it's going to be a switch up, and they're going to come out fast because they have to commit to something, right? They have to switch up how the play's been going. And I think Apple Valley Bravo are going to be able to get a read on that. We'll see. We'll see. 7-9, though, still a close scoreline, right? Still a very winnable matchup. John peeks garage. The early peek. Lining up garage again now. We'll see if they decide to wait. Cypher Utility is here. Nice breaking of the camera from John. But yeah, a full-on standstill. The leer comes out. The wall is in. And they start to push, but the lineup.
Spike down.
Karumi finds first blood. And John has 7 HP left. Oh my, Defective Devil. The lineups are in for this player today. Oh, a third on the round. And Brimstone left with it all to do. A 1-on-2. The suck is in. Vulnerable. 56 HP, Brimstone. Do you have what it takes? Maybe deciding to rotate herd the player heaven. Trying to get jiggy with it. Catches one player out. Finds the first, but the trade is there. Jaegerbear gets the job done. And it's 10-7. The
Crazy.
defenders, man. I mean, Apple Valley, Bravo have been on an absolute tear these last few rounds, Thunder, as we're on to 3 unanswered rounds for the defending side.
Yeah, they look absurdly good right now. And now, I mean, look, that economy looks fantastic for them. They don't look any worse for wear. And they are on this defense, right? What we're seeing, you mentioned it before, we're seeing just a very, very, very slow to rotate defense. They stand firm where they should be. They get a pick, they know there's going to be a rotate. They get another pick, they know there's going to be a rotate.
my
Defective
goodness.
Devil. Oh, man, with the operator, what I tell you? Wait, get a
Dude.
pick, and they'll just move. You know they will.
Yeah. No, I mean, I completely agree with you, Thunder, but what did Defective Devil do? I mean, this player has been on an absolute 180. First Bloods, opening rounds, lineups. I mean, really a difference maker in the second half for the side of Apple Valley Bravo.
Yeah.
And it's another opener. I mean, 4v4 now. Attackers have res, and it looks like that's the play call being made. Defective Devil waiting over at the garage spot. Res comes in.
Oof.
Surely knows that these attackers are close now. Defective Devil waiting. Here's all these sound cues and can call that this rotate is coming in, Thunder. I mean, one lurker here, but the rest of the team sprinting over to A, and that was calm. That was heard. Defective Devil let the team know.
30 seconds
Yeah.
left.
Totino Grace lined up, and they're coming at it again. A 30-second site take.
My eyes are down.
But look at this wall from the defenders, man. And Totino Grace have put themselves up against the clock again. 10
Yeah.
seconds on the clock, and they have no time for dilly-dally.
10 seconds
No
left.
time can be wasted, and they're coming into sight now. But frankly, it's too late, Thunder.
Is it though?
Is it, though?
Is it though? It's
Spike
not.
goes down. Wow.
What on earth?
They find a way to get that spike planted, and it might have netted him the round, Thunder. Asian Paw pushing through, doesn't clear close, and that's going to be the round. What heroics by
Wow.
Totino Grace, man. They were sick and tired of hearing me talking about the clock, and they get it
Sheesh.
done just in the nick of time, Thunder. I think it said 1 second on the clock, like was it? 1 second on
are-
the clock is all they had.
You are
Wow.
kidding me with that offensive effort out of Egg Yolk. That Totino Grace squad, it was all against him. They had an ultimate that they had to walk through. The Astra ultimate was across, and Karumi, the Cypher, was waiting on site. Was saying just
Yeah.
waiting for them to walk on through and just was ready to blast away. Only comes away with the one kill, and they push hard enough to get the plan and get the round. What an unbelievable effort out of Egg Yolk. Wow,
Yeah.
that was something.
No, for sure it was. Egg Yolk, I mean, back up against the wall, and rounds starting to stack up against him. Kazan finding an opener now as well, and Egg Yolk breathing some new life here early in round number 19. Defenders put on the back step, and the attackers leaning over towards A. Look at how far up heaven these attackers already are. Sage is sneaking over into ropes. I mean, so much information being gathered right now, Paul. But the rotate is called. With wall out,
Oh no.
gets taken down, a freebie gifted over, and it's a 3v4 now.
Spike planted.
Where is everyone hiding?
Oh man, and that's a big, big ultimate. That Cypher ultimate is no joke.
Ooh, the shot is missed by John. Jaeger finds one towards heaven. Kazan now needs frags, and he needs them now. But Jaeger finds another.
Whoa.
It's a 1v1. Slew Rumba versus Karumi. Who comes out on top, Thunder? This round is huge. And Slew Rumba gets the job done. Sound cues given the whole way there. And it's 9-10. Totino Grace taking the last 2 rounds, and Thunder, we have such a close matchup on our hands here.
It's crazy. I mean, you look across the board, both of these teams very evenly matched in the way that they're playing, their strategy, all of that. We knew it was going to be exciting Valorant, but we did not know that this was going to be quite this close, right?
Right.
I think, listen, right now, you're seeing Slew Rumba, you're seeing everybody participating, everybody getting using the utility, and sometimes it's just mayhem out here.
Yeah, man. Lots of sound cues being given over towards B, and this seems to be like the side that Totino and Grace like to attack, or at least start out on. Cypher waiting here, and Camera taken out. I mean, you know, if you're putting Camera in the same spot every time, eventually the attackers are going to figure that out, right? Like, that
Well,
should be pretty obvious.
Yeah, we talk about strategy and just how people can read you, right?
Right.
Oh!
The defenders team up for 2. The attackers are walking
What?
into an absolute meat grinder. I mean, Totino Grace don't even go for a clear nothing, and that was an eco round, Thunder.
Shut up. Karumi, did you see that shot through the Lear? Totally blind. Karumi going out with that sheriff and just blasting away. Wow. Yeah, what an effort. What an effort out of this AVHS Bravo squad. They have turned things around. It was, I mean, because they went down like 4 rounds at the beginning, Scap.
Yeah, no, Thunder, that was crazy from the AVHS Bravo squad, man. That could be game-changing and game-ending, honestly. If Totino Grace drop this round, Thunder, they won't have money for the rest of the game. Like, I truly think that might have been the nail.
There's a potential, but I mean, you know, both of these squads have shown that anything can happen.
Very true. Totino Grace, yes, if they win this round, are still right there in it. But if they lose this round, Thunder, they have no money. They must win this round for Totino Grace. A must-win round. Playing very slow on this attack because they know what's at stake right now. And John and Devil going at it at A main. Karumi right here to back his teammate up. Now approaching mid. And it's Totino Grace looking to attack this B side. Kazan finds first blood for Totino Grace. A very much needed first blood. Karumi towards backside gets taken out. What a shot from John there. But Devil finds a second. 2v3 now. Defenders in the retake. John playing garage.
Spike planted.
Backside, 2 players backside, 1 player towards garage. Rumba giving away those sound cues, and Asian Paw surely knows where his position is. Both players towards heaven here.
Oh.
And it's Jaeger Bear for first blood. Both players back towards main.
1 enemy remaining. Last
Whoa.
player standing.
Jaeger Bear could just stick this. There's no util on this.
Oh,
And Slew Rumba.
gonna save it for the attacker,
What?
Skep. Wow.
What are those clutches out of Slew Rumba? Those are 2 huge 1v1s that he's come out on top of in only the last 3 rounds. Slew Rumba keeping Totino Grace in it right now. 10-11.
Yeah, when it's on the line, Slew Rumba is out there just doing the thing. That was spectacular. The Astra jumps up halfway through the defuse, and still Slew Rumba just ready. Ready. Oh, great stuff. This thing is almost even up again. 11-10, man.
Yeah. Absolutely spectacular stuff out of these squads. 10-11. The attackers 1 round behind, and Killjoy Ultimate popped early. Jaeger Bear off towards ramp. 2 defenders waiting on the B site. Asian Paw starts it out for the defense. Karumi follows up. Jaeger Bear finds third. 3v2. Breach Ultimate is used. Both attackers are stunned, but there's no push from the defense. They decide to wait. They have Spike down. Ieri picks another one up, and now it's a 2v2. Make it a 2v1. Kazan putting Asian Paw with his back up against the wall. Brimstone, very low HP. Ultimate is used. Asian Paw finds the first. Knows the other player is heaven. Decides to wait. The Lear is used. Asian Paw takes his time and gets the job done. It's 12-10 Thunder, and it's match point for Apple Valley Bravo.
Crazy, crazy rounds we have seen all night between these 2 squads, and Asian Paw right there. A fantastic use of the Lear, popping that thing out from the block, and then just going out and getting that final frag to take it to match point. I think that is really, really great stuff. I can't say enough about how this team is playing as a unit right here. Playing as a unit. They're great.
Yep. No, those trades were really coming in on the defensive side, and they had a great round there. Defective Devil picks up first blood, instantly dashes back to safety, gets that opener, and knows that's all he needed. The discipline to fall back right after that. Huge play. Kazan, though. Who else on the side of Totino Grace to bring one back than Kazan? Been keeping his team in it the entire night, and adds another huge, huge frag right there. But Defective Devil finds a second and a third on the round, and it's a 2v3 now. John has to go crazy, but the rotation's heard. Asian Paw,
Shorty!
and it's Paul all alone now. Asian Paw from the rope tags him up. 19 HP. The heal comes in. 1v2 now. Paul left with it all to do. 2 players, 1 on each site. And Karumi playing off the utility. I mean, you're picking the site with the Cypher, Paul. Is that sure where you want to go? Jaeger Bear's on the rotate already. And Paul's waiting. The longer you wait, the less likely you are to
30
come out on
seconds
top.
left.
But Paul knows that these players are here. Stays,
Oh, that's huge.
finds the first, and now gets the res
Big
off
res,
that
but you gotta
frag.
get that plant.
Yeah, they're sneaking over to 8th Thunder. They know the site is free. Killjoy not even here? No, he's here. Okay. The plant will come in.
10 seconds
And Karumi going to have to rotate is what it is.
Yeah, wow. Wow. Getting Slew
1v2.
Rumba up, that's huge.
Yep.
Huge.
1v2 now. As Karumi opts to go towards heaven. 1 player in hell and 1 player on the back of site. This bot might even spot him. Utility used. Position is known. Paul watching. Peeks out back sight. 1 player left right below him. Karumi, does he know?
Oh!
He doesn't. 11 to 12. Totino Grace surviving. By any means necessary, Thunder. They are 1 round away from sending this to overtime.
This
Apple
is
Valley
crazy.
have no money.
This is
I mean,
crazy.
Apple Valley
You're
have
right.
no money.
They have nothing. And
Ultimates,
now
but nothing other than that. Like, this is nuts.
You have to. Okay, so Karumi's gonna get a full shield. All right. What's Defective Devil gonna get? Some sort of Spectre and shield combo or something? I mean,
Has knives.
has knives, but you gotta buy. What? Oh man, I'm confused by that. Maybe didn't remember that this is the last bit here.
Maybe.
Oof.
Maybe.
Yeah. But you got to go in with whatever firepower you can, otherwise this
Yeah.
thing is over. What a game we've had so far, though, Skep. This is craziness.
Back and forth. I mean, it's been a wild ride to get here. 4 attackers now waiting right outside of this A site. And, you know, it's all going to come down to this. Are these attackers going to play slow and precautious, or are they just going to decide to send it? Jaeger Bear, here's shots. Calling in the wall early, and that should slow down this attack.
Uh-oh.
A nice lurk from John, though. Finds the opener, and it's going to be an A execute. Kazan waiting on the other side. Asian Paw finds the first. Devil finds another. Devil finds a third. 2v2. Kazan spots them out, but goes down. It's a 2v1, and they put their cards on the A stack, Thunder. They didn't even have a full buy. What's up with the ecos? They can't choke now. Brimstone in a 1v2 has the spike, but only 21 HP, Thunder. This is so tough for Brimstone to win. 20 seconds now and running out of time. I mean, spike needs to be planted. And they hear
Puts
it.
you in a tough position, though, because it gives away everything that you're doing.
No, that's it. The fake, and it's done.
Oh!
It's done. Apple Valley Bravo come away with the 2 victory night again, Thunder. You called it at the start. Totino Grace made it close, but in the end, man, I mean, 2 ecos. 2 ecos are what cost it for them. I mean, that's gotta be heartbreaking. A 48-minute banger of a match, man.
Crazy.
Hats off to both squads, though. What a ridiculous match.
Well, I mean, literally, some of the most entertaining Valorant that we have had this season thus far. Fantastic stuff. You said it, GG's to both of these squads. But man, what a banger of a matchup. 13-11. They took it the distance. You're right. I wasn't trying to call it. I didn't know exactly how things were going to turn out, but I will say that Apple Valley team, that Apple Valley school, there's something about them being in the spotlight. I think they like being on the cameras on the stream a little bit. There's something they're enjoying about it, clearly. And it's working for them. They looked great. We've seen a lot of improvement out of them so far, as we can tell. and catching their second dub of the season on stream and in stylish fashion as well. After they went down, it was either 4-0 or 4-1, right? They were 3-0, and then moving from there. Nice little comeback. Great
Yeah.
stuff for
No, excellent stuff.
AVHS Bravo. And for the main AVHS varsity team who came away with a 13-1
Yeah.
victory tonight. That was crazy. This is
Yeah.
now the second time we've been on stream, and Apple Valley has come out and just dominated as a school. So GG's and congratulations to them. Folks, we are going to take a brief break here. When we come back, hopefully we will have an interview with one, if not maybe a couple of these players. So stick around. Thank you again to Wisdom, our title sponsor for Friday Night Spikes. And folks, while we're on break, why don't you go ahead and follow Wisdom and follow MNVL on all social media so you can keep up to date on what we have coming up for the state tournament weekend, folks. Thank you for being here. Hang tight, and we will be back after this break.